Sorry, I'm fucking late. I was doing stupid deliveries and it took me all the way to Hillsborough.
It's all good. You made it back in one piece.
Yep. Hopefully this Wi-Fi is in good position too. So
Yeah.
I just gotta get my albums together and get one more thing for my car, and then we should be good to go.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear
What's my
me?
thing until Saturday, bro? What you
Yeah.
talking about?
You
The
said what?
25th. It ain't today.
Oh,
Yeah.
ready for your birthday?
It's I'm always ready, man. I'm always ready.
How you doing, Ash?
I'm good.
That's what's up. So Tony are getting back together for a tour.
I
Yep.
see. I saw that. Finally.
Damn, 2023 is like the year of the tours, the year of the reunions, the tours and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's great.
God damn, I'm
I'm
already
definitely trying to see them. I've never seen them before.
Me neither.
Definitely
saying
want to see them.
what? Hey, God damn it, everyone stop texting me. But yeah, hopefully they can come like to North Carolina or somewhere close to North Carolina and stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Just do a whole US
what's up,
tour.
everybody in the chat?
You know what I mean?
So who saw that Casablanca Records trailer?
I saw that yesterday. They showed that last night.
Hello,
They
can
showed
y'all
it
hear
last
me?
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my phone, my speaker went off. Okay, but yeah, I
Yeah.
said who
They
saw that
showed it last night. I
Casablanca?
saw it. Yeah, it's good.
That cat, I'm not too crazy about the casting. Like the girl playing Donna
Yeah,
Summer's weight.
Rich Khalifa playing George Clinton. Come on.
Don't even get
What?
me started on that.
That's a stretch.
Cause I heard Eddie Murphy was supposed to play them.
Oh
I
wow.
would have had Eddie over Wiz Khalifa.
All I know is the movies better be good because it's ironic
Yeah.
how we were talking about Casablanca Records recently.
Right. Right.
I didn't think the movie was gonna come out that quick.
They're gonna fuck it up. This already I
Yeah,
know. Jason
hopefully it's.
Derulo is playing somebody in it too.
You said what?
Jason Derulo. He's playing an artist also.
Oh, oh, he's playing. I think Ron Isley. I think.
Ron Isley. Nah.
Mm.
Oh God,
On. Come
Mm.
on.
Mm.
who's in charge of the casting?
Right? They need
Mm.
to be fired.
Oh yeah.
I never liked Jason Derulo. I never thought he
Me
could
neither.
sing.
Never
I
cared
never
for him.
got into him either.
Nah.
Yeah,
Don't like him.
but let me not say shit. Let me. Hopefully the movie will be good. Hopefully.
Probably not. I'm already saying it's not gonna be good. Just with that casting. The casting alone is like, come on.
Yeah.
Right. It's like because I thought Kelly Rowland was supposed to play Donna Summer or some shit.
Oh
Right.
wow.
Right.
Because everyone kept saying Kelly this, Kelly that. I'm just like, just because somebody looks like somebody looks like her, don't mean she can act or not. And that's nothing against Kelly Rowland because Kelly Rowland's a good actress too, but still,
Right.
Mhm.
Facts.
Hollywood. It's either that or another reboot.
Yeah.
You know.
And God knows I'm tired of reboots at this point.
Oh God.
Also, there's trouble in the Isley brothers because Rudolph was suing Ronald Isley.
Yeah, what's that about? You sent me that too.
Because, like, you know, Ronald Isley has been, it's like a lot of business dealings when it comes to Ronald Isley, when it comes to the Isley brothers' name. And allegedly, they say he pretty much cashed in his dead brother's insurance checks. And so, what also happened was, because, you know, the older brothers were the original members, like Rudolph, O'Kelly, and Ronald were the original members before Marvin, Ernie, and Chris came in the picture.
Right.
So, Rudolph felt like he deserved his own state, but so that's why he's taking Ron to court. But you know, Mr. Biggs is wasting money on fur coats instead of supporting his brother.
Mm.
That's just my opinion right there. Don't get me, I love the Isley brothers. Don't get me wrong, but I've already said Ron Isley was shady when it comes to business dealings. That's just crazy. Y'all too damn old for this shit.
Mm.
That's just a damn shame. Like
Crazy.
stop buying fur coats. Stop buying fur coats all the time and shit, nigga.
Right.
Okay.
Mr. Biggs.
Okay. Okay. 3 more albums to find.
Caramelized onions, red cabbage salt, and pickles. I don't know what that sauce is.
Then Escape. And their fucking shenanigans and shit. You know, Candy is beefing with Tamar Braxton, from what I heard.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what?
Because, you know, SWV and Escape got that reality TV show, right?
Uh-huh.
And apparently, Escape, the members of Escape are already beefing because I think they didn't want to go on tour with SWV and some
Oh,
shit
Lord.
like that.
Yeah.
They wanted to keep all the money to themselves.
Wow.
And then Tamar said that how Candy and her husband stepped to her at a club and almost jumped her or some shit. I don't know.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, crazy. I'm gonna get one more thing downstairs and I'm about to start this shit.
Crazy.
All right.
Escape and SWV would be a great tour. They need to stop playing.
Right.
Wow. Unbelievable. I've only seen one episode of that show, and they were beefing in that episode
I haven't watched the show yet.
with the two sisters. What's her name? Latasha and Tamika.
Tasha and Tamika.
Yeah, they were beefing in the first episode.
Mm.
You know, she has drama. They got some type of beef going on, and then you know Latasha and Candy's not getting along again. And you got Taj on the other hand from SWV, you know, telling them to like, you know, get it together. You all are grown women now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's crazy. Like two great R&B groups, and they still beefing.
Yeah.
You know, Philip was good. Frederick Cruz, what up? Rashawn. Yeah. So I never seen Escape though. I would like to see Escape in concert. I think they're a great female group, and
Me too.
all four of them can sing lead vocals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Tony. I would love to see them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just need to drop their tour dates
Right.
and
Yeah, go on a major tour. I mean, people definitely gonna spend money. We coming out of COVID now. A lot of tours happening this year. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I know TLC going on the road again.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but they're gonna be in Raleigh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, TLC a legend.
That's the only
They
stop in North Carolina.
yeah. They definitely they probably my favorite female group all time.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know, just what
it'd
they
be
did.
cool for me to see them live because I never, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Marriage.
What y'all talking about?
TLC.
We were talking about SWV, Escape, and you know,
Yeah.
Speaking of TLC,
Yeah,
aren't
TLC
they?
on tour.
Yeah, don't they have a doc? They have a
yeah,
documentary
because I
coming
was
out.
telling Try that
Yeah.
they're gonna be in Raleigh.
Hmm.
That's their only stop in North Carolina. That's what I was telling him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Well, I was thinking about seeing them because, like I said, there's plenty of people I'm trying to see this year.
Yeah, it'd be cool for me to see them too.
Yeah.
At the same time, I got a side eye TLC sometimes
Why?
Why?
because it's like all these years they say, "Oh, we're not going to tour without Left Eye," and then all of a sudden they did one movie and they want to do all this shit, coming out with an album as a duo. I don't know, man.
They might as well. She's not coming back, so you know,
I don't even call them TLC. I just call it TC. To be real with you.
T-Boz and Chili.
Yeah. But at the same time, everybody got to make their coins too.
Yeah.
Everybody got to get along with one another. I know I saw Creed this past Sunday.
Was it good?
Yeah, I heard a whole lot of people talking about it.
It was good, but I'm not gonna lie. I fell asleep on a few parts, but I want to rewatch it
You fell asleep?
because some parts was some of the beginning parts was kind of boring, but it was pretty good towards it. It's not like it was bad. It was the first Creed movie I saw anyway.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, the first two were good.
Yeah, I mean, I like Michael B. Jordan, but I'm not a diehard fan of Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
Okay.
I got to side eye him too.
You side eyeing everybody. Your eyes gonna stay like that.
Because he said some stuff about black women a while back ago.
And he was dating. He was dating Steve Harvey's daughter.
Yeah,
The It Girl. Exactly.
She black.
I rest my case.
He had to change her heart once he got that cooch.
I mean, to each his own, but still, I mean, he's a good actor. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I like other people better than him, to be real.
Mm-hmm. He's becoming the it guy now.
Ugh. I fuck with Lakeith Stanfield. He's my dude right there.
He's good. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
No one talks about him like that, but okay.
I agree.
No.
Jonathan Major, he's pretty good too.
Yep. He's becoming the hit guy.
Right. Also, what's old boy's name? Dan, the dude from I can never pronounce his last name right. Daniel K. I can never pronounce his last name.
Kahlua?
Right.
Daniel Kahlua.
Yeah. Kahlua. Okay.
Yeah, he's good.
Last Dance. Last Dance. Okay. I might get some more Redos later. Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready to start whenever you guys are.
Let's go.
All right. R&B. And my Wi-Fi has been working for 14 minutes and has not acted up.
That
is a shock.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Did you tell Pops?
I mean, I told Dad. I just reset the Wi-Fi last night, and because usually when I reset it, I have to reset it like once or twice. But I just got back home, and like I said, it's been working. I'm not trying to jinx it, but it's been working ever since. So
don't jinx it. Let's knock on wood.
Yeah.
Let's not jinx it.
Yeah.
Because I was getting mad as fuck every time I started a review. Oh, Wi-Fi went out. Okay, all right. But anyway, what's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely Wednesday evening? This your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Try with me.
What up?
Yeah, the birthday boy. Also got
It's Saturday.
Ash.
It's not today.
I know it's Saturday. I know it's Saturday, but this might be the last live review before Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Keyword live review. So
Right.
all right. And I also got my homegirl Ashley with me, homegirl from Central Eagle Pride Amplified. How you doing, homegirl?
That's right. That's right. I'm good. I'm
Right.
good.
All right. Speaking of Eagles, you know Sheila E's coming to Central tomorrow, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to meet her tomorrow and shit. Hopefully.
That's dope.
Dang.
Shout out to
Definitely.
because
Try to make
they
that
announced
show.
right. They
You know
announced
what I'm
this shit
saying?
last minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Man.
That's a legend.
Exactly.
Yeah,
These
this is one
niggas
of the
don't know
times
about
I
Sheila
wish I
E.
was back on campus. Times like that.
True. Yes, yes. All right. So we are at part five, the halfway mark of the R&B
Mm-hmm.
albums list.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been a very good list so far. You know, you guys exposed me to like a lot of albums, really.
That's
A
great.
lot of albums
That's
you
what
guys
we're gonna keep
exposed me.
doing.
Yep.
Exactly. And I'm very proud because this is works are coming right now, to be real with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get this shit started. Let me put my mouse on. All right, so first album, my number 60. I'm gonna take it back to the 1960s with this one. I feel like personally, this album was very groundbreaking in its own right.
Mm-hmm.
Very groundbreaking in its own right. One of the greatest songwriters and singers came from this group, and it's the Impressions with the Young Mod's Forgotten Story. You guys, I might show you the album right now. The Impressions, you guys should know that's Curtis Mayfield's first group. You know, Jerry Butler was also in the group in the earlier part. This is what I consider like the first conscious soul album, in my opinion. Yes, I know people say Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, but
What's going on?
let's be real. You know, Curtis Mayfield was writing about like shit like, you know, Choice of Colors. My Deceiving Heart was pretty good. I like Soul for Love. And you had a young Donny Hathaway arranging the album as well too, you know. You know, Donny Hathaway, rest in peace to him.
Mm.
A very dope artist, very dope arranger in his own right, you know. All my Roberta Flack fans, you know about him. So this is the album I definitely feel like next to Isaac Hayes' Hot Buttered Soul, it definitely solidified R&B like for the next decade, if that makes sense. I feel like this album is very underrated in my personal opinion, but just like a lot of things. So this is the Impressions with Young Ma's Forgotten Story.
Ashley.
Okay. My number 60 is Her with Back of My Mind.
Ooh,
I love that album.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's incredibly dope album. I mean, I hear some of her songs on the radio to this day as well as some of the features that she's on. I know one of my favorite songs off the album is Damage because it samples
Hmm.
Making Love in the Rain on that record.
ooh.
For anyone who
Hmm.
hasn't heard that song, definitely check it out.
I love the song she did with Corday, Trauma. That joint was
Mm,
fire. I think that was the best R&B album of that. What was that 2021 that came out?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah, that to me was the best R&B album of that year. Like she had like 21 tracks, I think it was, and they all were banging.
Right.
Hmm.
Definitely, she's a great artist. All right, my number 60 is the late great Gerald Levert with his
Mm.
1998 album on East West Records, Love and Consequences, a classic R&B album. And he had some various producers on here: R. Kelly, the great R. Kelly, and All Star Alan All Star Gordon, Damn and Be Like Alabama. We had Manuel Seal that worked with Jermaine Dupri on the Escape albums and the Brad and Jagged Edge. He was on this album as well.
Oh, wow.
and you had some great features on. You had Lazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony on No
Oh
Sense.
wow.
Ken Dog, this is fire. Fire, it's my favorite track on here. You had Joe Levert's brother, the late great Sean Levert, on Point the Finger, a great ballad. You had Mary J. Blige, the queen of hip hop soul, on That's the Way I Feel About You.
Mm.
R. Kelly produced Men Like Us. This is a fire Joe Levert album. Rest in peace, a legend. And yeah, this is very underrated. I don't hear nobody talk about this album. Very one of his best solo albums ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever heard
Joe
that
Levert.
album until now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Levert,
Yeah,
man.
it's funny that you mentioned him and his brother, cause it's funny that you mentioned him and his brother tried, cause back in the day, my parents um I think their first date was a concert. It was
Oh
the
wow.
OJ's, Levert and Gladys Knight. Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah, yeah. Their
Yeah,
first
man.
date was in Hampton, Virginia, back in the day.
Nice.
They told me it was a great show.
Yeah.
I believe.
The Vert was the shit back then, man. Like they were killing it in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm like Joe Levert, man. He was just on another different level.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My mom still loves his music too. So
hmm
Alrighty, number 59. We're gonna take it to the funk side of things right now with this one. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take it to the funk side of things. If I can find this album. Give me 1 second. There it is. Okay. It's our number 59 is the Ohio Players, Honey.
mm,
Great album.
This came out in 1975. This is my favorite. I personally feel that this album, they reached that right balance between the bedroom ballads and the jazzy upbeat funk that they were known for, in my personal opinion. And I definitely personally feel that this was the peak of their career, really. Definitely the peak of their career. This album actually caused a lot of controversy because of the fact that the girl on the cover, it's been alleged that they burnt her with some honey while she was doing the album cover. Yeah,
what?
and
What the freaky shit was going on?
Mm,
that it was just a legend. And there's also another legend too that if you listen to, excuse me, Roller Coaster,
mm-hmm.
that middle part when you hear the high pitched kind of, it sounds like a scream, but it's actually a keyboard effect that they were using.
Right.
They thought it was her being burned by the honey.
Oh,
But the
shit.
irony, this is the irony. This actually got them their only Grammy for the best album cover.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Their only Grammy award,
They should have had more than that.
best album cover.
Skin Tight was a classic album too. They should have more, like one for
Yeah.
Skin Tight.
Skin Tight, Fire, this
Mm-hmm.
album. I even love the Ecstasy album from the Westbound record.
Yeah.
I love Contradiction. I know people don't give a fuck about Contradiction, but
Right.
I do feel like this was like this and Contradiction were their last great albums because I feel like during the mid-70s when they started doing disco and they were going through like a lot of tax problems, it just didn't really sit right with them.
Right.
But back to the songs, man, where do I begin? Roller Coaster. Love Roller Coaster.
Yes.
I mean, sweet, sticky thing. Dun, dun. I mean, all my Outkast fans, y'all should know about that song too. Let's Love, probably my favorite track off this whole album. Honey, honey. I mean, my only gripe about this album is it's too damn short. That's my only gripe. I mean, I like 7 to 8 songs is not enough.
They
But-
wasn't making like long play albums back then, and most of the
No,
albums were like 8, 9 songs. You know.
or maybe
Yeah.
6 songs.
Yeah.
Right, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I love the Ohio Players like to death. Recipe, Sugarfoot, Satch, all them niggas.
Oh yeah.
My number 59 is SZA's Control album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chai's favorite artist.
Hey. Yeah. There's not a song on that album that I don't dislike. I mean, of course she had Love Galore with Travis Scott. I mean, they play it on the radio still to this day. I never get tired of that. And
Same.
I mean, I still have yet to hear her latest album.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to listen to more of SZA.
Yeah.
You know. Number 59. I think Reg had this already on his chart on his list, but it's definitely making my list. One of my favorite albums from this artist. 1983 Motown Records, Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down. A
Ooh.
classic album, my favorite.
Mm,
And you had the big hit single All Night Long. You know,
yeah.
you had a Love Will Find a Way, my favorite track on the album. You had Hello, a great ballad. You know, Penny Lover, another great ballad. Yes, the production was phenomenal. And this was Lionel. This was, compared to Dancing on the Ceiling, which to me was like more pop. This was more,
Mm,
R&B, and I think he killed a lot of these tracks. It's definitely a classic album. So Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down.
I loved every song except for Hello.
Of course, I know
mm,
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was a video or
the
the
video. The
adult.
video probably.
But anyway, so you guys had this guy as album earlier on your list. Is Frank Ocean, Channel Oranges on number
Nice,
58.
mm,
nice.
A very great album. His best album, in my opinion.
Mm,
So, Blonde, eventually, I'm going to have to get into that one day. That's all I'm going to say. This was the time when R&B was getting more like abstractual, it had like a more alternative sound to it,
yeah.
mixing with electronic music. I mean, this was my whole high school. This album was my whole high school right here. Super Rich Kids, my favorite song off this whole album. Um, Thinking About You, I love that record. I love Not Just Money. White with John Mayer was pretty cool. Pink Matter with Andre was pretty cool too. I mean, this is Frank Ocean at his best, at his rawest form. Yeah, Blonde. Like I said, eventually I'll talk about that.
yeah, that was a more mature album for Frank.
Mm,
The Blonde album. You don't think so?
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say my thoughts on that because it was mature, but at the same time, I don't think he knew exactly what to do with that album.
Right.
Mm. My number 58 is Chloe and Halle's Ungodly Hour.
Nice.
Love that album.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, their stuff is incredible. I'm not gonna lie, and I also can't wait for Chloe's album to drop too.
Hmm.
Whether they're together or doing solo projects, I mean, they kill it every time.
Oh, all right. Number 58. This was my introduction to this funk band, but it's their fourth album on Taboo Records. The SOS Band on the Rise, a
Mm,
classic album.
Ooh,
Production done by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Gene Dozier, and the SOS Band. And man, like the tracks on here, man. Tell me if you still care. Just be good to me. For your love, I'm not running. This is an all-time funk classic. This band never gets enough props. I don't know why. Love the Gap Band, but you know how I feel about them after 83. And this album came out in 83, and this to me was better than anything they got past Gap Band 4. But that's a whole nother
that
story. But yeah.
that I agree with.
This is definitely a classic, and I love the album cover with the blimp. And yeah, they killed it on this album cover. SOS Band on the Rise, 83.
Yeah, don't the album's still on the list to be talked about, and
Oh yeah.
it's a damn shame the album is not on streaming. That's all I gotta
Nope.
say. We got De La Soul. We got De La Soul on streaming. Let's get to the SOS Band. Let's
Right.
get
There's a
into
whole
it.
bunch of them that you need to get to.
Exactly. Boosie's
Don't wait till they die to put them on streaming.
Right.
right. But at the same time, if you have the album or the physical, like I say, physical always wins. So
Yep.
that's what I say. All right. So this is gonna be Try's favorite group right here. You know what I'm saying? This group pretty much redefined themselves. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis did the production for this album. Ironically, too, is New Edition with the Heartbreak album,
Oh yes.
1988.
That's my group right
This is
there.
my yes, this is my number 57. Very great album in my opinion. This album to me is their magnum opus. Sorry, Bobby Brown fans. I had to say what I had to say. You know what I'm saying? I know people want to say the second album or the third album, but this was the one where everything just clicked right with them. You know what I'm saying? And what I liked about the album was just the maturity in their voices. You know, the New Jack Swing that they were using at that time too, and you know Johnny Gill's inclusion kind of giving a more gather more quiet storm s kind of songs like Can You Stand the Rain, Can You Stand the Rain, Super Lady. My favorite track on the album, that dun 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 dun. I love that track. I actually scratched that. You're Not My Kind of Girl is my favorite track on the album. Excuse me.
Great
You
song.
know, speaking of that song, I've always felt like Ralph was doing his best MJ impersonation or influenced by MJ even a lot of these songs, especially Not My Kind of Girl.
Yeah.
But that's not a bad thing in Jackson 5, whom they later influenced the Boys to Men and so on and so on. So that's New Edition with the Heartbreak album. Classic.
Thanks.
My number 57 is John B's Bonafide album.
Oh shit.
Great album.
Yeah, of course. A lot of favorite tracks of mine are on this album, besides the title track, Someone to Love with Babyface, Pretty Girl, and then go on and on. Definitely one of John B's best albums.
Oh yeah. I love that. Love that album. Underrated.
Yeah.
John B. To me, he has more than one classic. I love Bonafide. I love, the second album, Cool Relax,
Yeah.
Pleasures You Like. Great albums.
Yeah.
All right,
His
we were at
first two.
50. His first two for you?
Yeah. Third one was okay, but it was a bit too hip hop in some parts.
Yeah, he has a lot of collabs. AZ was on that. Nas was on that.
Nope.
Faith Evans. Yeah, a lot of collabs on that one. All right, 57 for me. We had the honor, me and Reg, to interview the siblings of this group, and I think they definitely are another group that slept on and not talked about enough. The Jones Girls, great album.
Oh man.
Self-titled debut. Who Can I Run To? Everybody knows that song. Escape did the rendition.
Yeah.
The OG is on this album. You're Gonna Make Me Love Somebody Else. Gamble and Huff production was great. Rest in peace to Valerie and Brenda. Shout out to Shirley Jones. Shout out to Cam and PJ. Yeah, man. Classic album. The Jones Girls debut.
Yes, that album to me, man. That's see when it comes to Philly soul, they never discuss the Jones Girls. Never discuss.
Never.
I don't understand though, but
I don't know.
hey.
Well, that's why we're here. So
Right. All right. Number 56. This artist right here pretty much like came out swinging with this one right here. In my opinion, the best artist that Babyface worked with, Tony Braxton, self-titled.
Hey.
Yes. This album to me, fire album in my opinion. This album, first of all, look how sexy she looked in this album cover. Like she always looks sexy as fuck, but
Definitely.
Mhm.
Yes. This is known for songs like Another Sad Love Song,
Mhm.
Breathe Again, Love Should Have Brought You Home, which I want to say that song was originally for Sade, but
Really?
no, not Sade, Anita Baker.
Oh
But
yeah,
she was
Mm.
that's right.
she was pregnant at that time, so she gave it.
Oh
She said, "Let the
yeah.
girl roll this thing."
Right.
Yeah. Um, my favorite track.
Days.
That's my favorite one right there. Seven
Mine
whole
too. I
Classic.
like that and the video because it had all her sisters in the video.
Yes.
Mhm.
And rest in peace to Tracy Braxton.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah.
I think the R. Kelly did a dope remix of that one too.
I think it was for How
Either
Many
that one
How
or
Ways.
many
He did a
ways
remix
he
for.
did the video?
yeah. I thought how many ways though, but
Yeah.
yeah, man. She won like best new artist for this album and stuff.
Mhm.
Nice.
Unpopular opinion. I like this album a bit more than Secrets. To be real
Same.
with you, but
Same.
Me
yeah,
too.
I do.
Me too.
Secrets was cool, but I feel like
Yeah.
it kind of gets a bit overhyped for me. Like, and I hate "Unbreak My Heart." I'm so tired of that song.
I feel that Unbreak My Heart, even though that's I think one of those songs where she's most known for, I'll admit it does get overplayed at times.
Hmm. Hmm.
Say you love me again. I mean, like, okay,
I
What
remember
you
that.
said
I
she was
remember
going through her
hearing.
Mariah phase at that time?
no, the
Yeah, I remember
face
you
was
were
trying to,
saying that.
Oh,
yeah, they were trying to Mariah her, like they were
yeah.
trying to do, like, cause the late '90s, Mariah was the it
Yeah.
girl, and
Right.
people was catching on to those like pop international kind of ballads. So,
Hmm.
Escape's third album, it
Yeah.
had a very Mariah Carey feel to too many ballads on that one, but.
Right.
Again, both Secrets and Trace of My Lipstick was good albums, enjoyable, but
Hmm.
I like a little into it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
A
yeah.
little If I want to hear ballads, I will listen to an album of Joni Mitchell songs and shit.
Mm.
Like
My
Blue, the
number.
Blue album.
Classic album, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know about Joni Mitchell too?
Yeah, I know
Okay,
about Johnny Mitchell. Come on.
hey, shit. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
When it comes to rock music, I mean, I gotta, we
No,
gotta.
but she's not rock though. Yeah, that's not heavy metal. I could fuck with Johnny Mitchell. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, because when it comes to certain rock art, I'm just like, okay, try.
Okay. My number 56 is Renee and Angela's Street Called Desire.
Oh
Classic.
my god, y'all
Classic.
coming up with the heat.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
woo.
Yeah. Songs like I'll Be Good, You Don't Have to Cry, Your Smile. I mean, come on. Who can possibly forget that album and them songs?
Right.
Facts.
But my all time favorite is I'll Be Good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My 56 is from an artist that I love. I think his first 3 albums were great with Timbaland. After that, he fell off. But his second album was phenomenal. Genuine, 100% genuine, classic production, all produced by Timbaland. He ain't got no rap features. The only feature he got was Aaliyah on Final Warning. A great collab with him and Aaliyah. Rest in peace to her. We had What's So Different, So Anxious, one of my favorite ballads ever. None of Your Friends' Business, Same OG, classic, genuine album. I love this album. I love this album more than the first album. First album was great, but this album for me, I think Timbaland took his production up a notch with this, the sophomore one, and this was a 5 9 classic.
Yeah, honestly, when it comes to Genuine, man, those first 2 albums are dope as fuck.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes. We at number 55. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So my number 55 is this album,
Oh yes.
Hey.
Come on.
Motherfucking Brown.
Come on.
Don't Be Cruel. I mean,
Yeah.
New Edition love is getting. I got a lot of New Edition love tonight. So
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Sure.
But this is not his first album. This is his second album. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because there's some people who
Yeah.
don't really want to count
King of State.
the
Yeah.
King of Stage album.
King
Hmm.
of Stage.
Hmm.
I might
Yeah,
have
this
to
was a
get
very
that. I seen that shit for like $5 on cassette. I might have to go back and get that.
Oh
that's what's
wow.
up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. This album really was one of the albums next to Guy's self-titled album, Key Sweats, Don't Be Make It Last Forever, that really solidified the New Jack Swing.
Mhm.
Songs like Rock With You, Roni, My Prerogative, Every Little Step.
Mhm.
I really love you, girl was pretty cool too.
Hmm.
Very very dope album. Bobby had that. Excuse me, Bobby had that. That street edge to the New Jack Swing. So
Mhm.
yes, classic.
My number 55 is Pebbles 1990 album Always.
Really?
Great album.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never heard that album before. Wow.
Oh, it's good. I even got
Yeah.
that from my mom because originally she had it on cassette back in the day, but I ended up getting that album for her on CD like sometime back last year, year before, give or take. Yeah, she had songs such as "Giving You the Benefit," "Love Makes Things Happen" with Babyface, the title track "Always," because her cousin Sherelle was singing, I think, backgrounds on that song with her,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
That was a great album, definitely.
Oh yeah.
All right. Red Chat Bobby for number 55. I got Johnny, 1990 album, third
Yes.
album on Motown,
Yes.
classic
Dope.
album produced by Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, and Babyface. And you
Yes.
had the hits "Wrap My Body Tight" and "Rub You the Right Way," My," "She Was a Friend." Every track on here, it was a big hit. This is to me still his best album as a solo artist.
Yeah.
He already joined New Edition at that time, and classic Johnny Gill album, man, must have in your collection. And shout out to New Edition because they were on. I saw them last night on Shelly Shepherd's show. They were there. They
Yeah.
were talking about the Legacy tour. They performed
Mhm.
"Can You Stand the Rain." It was great.
Yeah.
They had the fan club with them, and their fan club run deep. It was great.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think theirs and New Kids on the Block, their
Yeah,
fan base is just
fan club is crazy.
massive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they go with them everywhere on the road,
Yeah.
at shows,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Right.
know what I mean?
Q. I did not review that album or the Bobby album yet.
Oh, we gotta review
So,
those one day.
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah. All right. So, what's the next one we got? Number
54.
54.
53. Oh yeah, 54. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, one of my favorite albums from this female artist slash band is Sade with The Promise.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I love it.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, this album came out in 1985, 1 year after Diamond Life. Excuse me. Diamond Life, which may or may not be on this list. This might be my favorite Sade album. This one definitely had like a more melancholy kind of feel to it. I love songs like Punch Drunk, which is kind of crazy too because it's not on the vinyl, which I
Right.
fucking hate.
Mm.
If I want to get this, I get like the CD of it, but that was like a nice little instrumental. Jezebel was cool. Tar Baby, Maureen. Oh my god. Is It a Crime? Like this album, man, she just went in on this record right here. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, it's kind of hard picking a favorite Shay album. I know a lot of people love the Love Deluxe album, which came out in '92, which that was a cool album too. But this is the
Mhm.
album to me where she just really went in with the songwriting and everything.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Mm. My number 54 would be Lucy Pearl's album.
I want to
Nice.
stand.
Yeah. Dancing Night is one of my favorite tracks off that album. I mean, who could forget that song? Because of course it was featured on the soundtrack to one of Reg's least favorite movies ever, Love and Basketball, of course. Yeah, yeah, but that album is so incredible. For them to be like a super group with Raphael Sadiq, um, Dawn Robinson from In Vogue, and Ali Shaheed Muhammad. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because songs like Dance Tonight, Tripping, Every Day, Hollywood. They even had the song You featuring Snoop Dogg and Future. That was dope too. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely not a bad album.
Yeah, that was highly underrated.
Oh, yeah.
All right. 54. Speaking of Escape, I got their first album, Humming Coming At You. Classic album produced by Jermaine Dupri and Manuel Seal. And you had the hits, Just Kicking It,
Hmm.
Understanding, Love on My Mind,
Hmm.
the acapella Tonight. I think Tiny, she need to get more vocal time with this group because he
Yeah.
has a
Yeah.
phenomenal voice, and it's a shame it's all about Candy or Latasha, but Tiny got the voice too. You know what I'm saying? And if they ever put out a new album, she got to be featured more vocally. But this was definitely a great album. I loved it. They even put the remix on here for Just Kicking It as a
Yeah.
bonus track, and Five Mic Classic, Escape Coming Coming At You.
Dope picks, y'all.
Yeah.
Number 53. This is one of my favorite artists of all time. It's D'Angelo with the Voodoo album.
Mm.
This came out in 2000, 5 years after his first album. Very, very, very great album, in my opinion. One of my favorite, albums from him, but all of his albums can be a contender. If I had to pick a favorite out of the three, it maybe might be this one, but it depends on the time of day. I mean, this was known for songs like Set It On, The Root, Spanish Joint. Of course, everyone knows Untitled, How Does It Feel? You know what I'm saying? So, and it's crazy because, it took him a while to come out with another album because he was going through writer's block. But it
Right.
wasn't until like the birth of his son that actually got him back to like writing like
Hmm.
more spiritual and introspective material, Because D'Angelo has always been his own artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've always loved about D'Angelo. So yeah, classic, classic, classic album. Yeah, definitely love it.
My number 53 is Maxwell's Urban Hen Suite.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah, this album was definitely incredible. On tracks such as Something Session, Don't Ever Wonder, Dance With Me Till the Cops Come Knocking, Whenever, Wherever, Whatever. I mean, come on. There's not a song on here that I don't love, and it was just incredible.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think I never went an entire day without hearing one of his songs on the radio, or two or three at least.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, number 52. I got my boy Anderson Pack with Malibu. His second
ooh,
album, not the first one. The first one was Venice. This is Malibu. Second album, great production from Ninth Wonder and High Tech, Madlib. K Tronado was on this album. You had Schoolboy Q, BJ the Chicago Kid, Rhapsody, and the joints he had on here, The Season / Carry Me. We had Am I Wrong, Room in Here, Heart Don't Stand a Chance, one of my favorite tracks on this album. Come Down, definitely a nice mix of hip hop and R&B. And Anderson Paak, man, like I said, like he can do it all. Him and Bruno Mars, two of the best artists in R&B right now in today's music, and this was definitely a great album one of my favorites. It was Malibu 2016, Anderson Paak.
Fire.
Definitely.
All right, two more albums. So number 52. I'm still going to keep on the neo soul side of things. I got Alicia Keys with her best album, The Diary of Alicia Keys. This album came out in 2003.
Nice.
Boy, this is Alicia Keys I love right here. You know what I'm saying? Some of my favorite Alicia joints on the album, like Diary. Come on, man. I mean,
Yeah.
speaking of Tony,
Mhm.
Karma. If I Ain't Got You.
Love it.
Oh shit. What's that one joint? She did this one joint that was on the UK version called Streets of New York City Life, featuring Nas and Rakim.
Yeah.
Which
That was on mixtapes. I remember that joint.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, man, but if I had to pick a favorite, that song is If I Ain't Got You. That's actually my favorite Alicia Keys song. You know what I'm saying? Some people want it all.
Yes.
Classic. I love the BET Awards performance she did with, I think, Kim Burrell. I think she did like medley of her songs, and she did that version with Kim Burrell. So
Yeah.
if y'all can find that performance, must watch. But this album to me, one of the best, her best album. Nothing's topping this.
My number 52 is Drew Hill's self-titled album.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That album got hits for days, man. It's from Tell Me to These Are the Times. In My Bed. I mean, come on. Never Make a Promise. I mean, I can go on and on all day with that album. Like, come on. They even had the remix to In My Bed, the So Def remix.
Mhm. Love it.
And,
I hate that
and
remix.
the Black. You didn't like that?
That song didn't even need to be remixed. It didn't need to be remixed.
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
glad he did it though.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, but it wasn't entirely terrible to me. Oh, they even had 5 steps on here. I mean, who could forget that song?
Mhm.
Yeah. Other songs that I like that I feel were slept on tracks were April Showers and All Alone. Oh, and they even did their rendition of Love's Train.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, Silk Sonic wasn't the only ones covering that record.
And
Nope.
who had a better rendition though, Drew Hill or Silk Sonic?
Oh, Silk Sonic.
That's tough. That's tough. Even though they both did their thing, you know, if I had to pick one, I would go with Drew Hill. As much as I love Silk Sonic, I have to go with Drew Hill.
Nice. All right, number 52. A great album. I love this album from this artist. I think it's his best one. The production was great. Tevin Campbell, I'm Ready.
Nice.
Classic album. Quincy Jones on production. Prince, rest in peace, on production. Darryl Simmons as well. Man, Can We Talk? They still singing that song after all these years. Phenomenal classic, song. You had I'm Ready, the title track, Always in My Heart. You had the Shish song, Brown Eyed Girl. Phenomenal Tevin Campbell album. My favorite Tevin Campbell album. The first one was great. I even like the third one, but this right here, this is his magnum opus. Can't go wrong with any of these songs, and it was great, man. Shout out to Tevin Campbell.
Yes. All right, my number 51. Giving New Jack Swing a lot of love, but I gotta go with Michael Jackson, Dangerous.
Nice.
My number 51.
Great.
I mean, this whole album, man. I mean, I feel like this album is getting its recognition because I felt like, for a while this album kind of get swept under the rug because of the whole allegations that came like a year or two after this album came out. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this album is definitely one of his most introspective works. As long as one of his most funkiest albums, if that makes sense too.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
Teddy Riley. He was working with Teddy Riley. It wasn't just Teddy Riley. He was working with Bill Petrell and Bruce
Right.
Sweden.
Mhm.
You have songs like "Remember the Time."
Yeah.
We have "Who Is It,"
Yeah.
"Can't Let Her Get Away." My favorite song on the album.
Mhm.
"Jam" with Heavy D. "Why You
Yeah,
Want to
that's
Trip
my
on
favorite.
Me."
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, Michael was rapping and beatboxing on this whole fucking record and shit.
Yeah. Facts.
That's crazy. He was beatboxing like a motherfucker. So yeah, man. You know what I like about the album cover?
Mm.
Mhm.
The reason why I read that he made an album cover like this was because people looked at him like he was a fucking like the wacko jacko, and people like, and he just wanted to put all those images
Yeah.
like with the whole mask, the mask and whatnot too. I felt that was kind of powerful
Oh
in a
yeah.
sense.
It's like a whole collage,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a surface type of thing. I love it.
hmm Yeah, we did a dope review on this one, so
Yes.
check it.
Mm. My number 51 is Neo's In My Own Words.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have this album. I have Because of You. I have Libra Skills. I mean, this album has some dope stuff. It had Stay, Let Me Get Right, Love Sick, When You're Mad. It Just Ain't Right. That's one of my favorite songs because it had Switch's Icon Rain sample in it. I like that one. I like Mirror. Get Down Like That. Sexy Love. He even has a remix version of Get Down Like That featuring Ghostface Killer on here. So
Nice.
Oh, I love that remix.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That was also on the Fish Scale album too. Oh,
Right.
excuse me. The more fish. The more fish.
Yeah. Back like that.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow. Dope. All right. Last one of the night. And I mentioned this album yesterday. I've been in the mood for this artist. Been playing a lot of his 70s stuff, and definitely a legend. 1972 Tamil Records, Stevie Wonder, Talking Book,
Mm,
Ooh.
classic album. The joint Superstition and You Are the Sunshine of My Life.
yeah.
Love those songs. Looking for Another Pure Love. I Believe When I Fall in Love, It Will Be Forever. Love the production. All done by Stevie Wonder. Like I said, like to me, his 70s stuff is classic, man. It's pure R&B, soulful. Shout out to Stevie Wonder, man. Five my classic.
That was some dope picks, y'all.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna stay off maybe for a couple more minutes, maybe 10, 15 before I start rehearsing. Shit. That's one of the things I like about doing this list. Y'all exposing me to some dope music. I know next week is the top 50.
Great.
I can't wait. Let's see how many albums I got. I think I got everything. Top 50, okay. Hmm. But yeah, man, it's just everybody's torn this year. They said,
Yeah.
fuck COVID, nigga. Look, we got kids, we got bills, man. Fuck.
Right. And
Hmm. Ray Sean said my favorite R&B pop New Jack Swing album from MJ Subtime because I love how you guys give it so much recognition, respect. Yeah,
definitely.
who else would? You didn't
It
just
was huge back then. Like somewhere along the way, it just lost. I don't know. Like people just forgot about it, and it became all about Off the Wall or Thriller. Like Michael didn't have multiple classics besides those.
right. I even like the History album. You
Yeah,
know,
History was dope. It was solid.
Mhm.
Philip, what's up? You said you enjoyed the Casey and the Sunshine review. you last night. Appreciate
That was
it,
good.
boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm just trying to charge my laptop because it's about to die. But yeah, man. What was I about to say? What was I about to say? Oh, but yeah, that Casablanca movie, that casting was gonna be bad. I don't know about
Man.
how the movie's gonna fare. Low key.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what y'all talking about in the chat. A lot of love for Tevin and the D'Angelo's here. Okay. Red Hot Chili Peppers covered Love Roller Coaster. Yep, I know that. That was actually a cool cover too.
Right.
I also like the cover of Stevie Wonder's Higher Ground that they did in the Mother's Milk album.
That was dope.
Y'all heard about that?
But what?
Oh,
The documentary about Tupac and his mom or some shit.
That's in April.
yeah, yeah. I
That's
think I
coming out.
seen a preview for that.
Yeah.
I want to say I think last week sometime.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, what more can we say? But okay.
Right.
Okay. What else is going on in the world today? So I think I read Ashley sent me something how Nick Cannon regrets having a baby with somebody, one of his girls. No, he regretted not having a baby with Christina Milian. That's what he
Oh
said.
wow. Why?
I'm just like Nick. Why you add it to your collection? I guess I don't know. The man is Looney Tunes at this point.
Yeah, especially with all them kids too. I mean, come on.
Dartmouth said, "Why you don't have Vanessa Williams?" I mean, I never said we didn't have Vanessa Williams. We just have to come and see.
I don't. She's not on my list because I think she had a couple of good songs, but I wasn't a huge fan of her. I was more Janet, Jodie Watley.
Uh, I did like her first albums though, the
Yeah.
Comfort Zone and the Real Thing. Those ones,
Yeah.
those pretty good.
Hmm.
You just have to wait and see. I'm not. I told you I'm not revealing nobody on this list.
Yeah. Make your own list. Exactly, Sam. Make,
Hmm.
make your own list. You tell us what to have on our shit.
Sam said Melvin Franklin or Barry White. Barry White for me.
Barry White.
Same.
Q said today I was listening to Operation Stankonia by Lunas. Mm. Is it crazy that I kind of feel like that album is good, but it's not as great as people make it out to be?
It's not crazy. you may think it's overrated. You know.
Yeah, 'cause I know the West Coast cats, they love that album. I'm just like, I never really thought Yuck Mouth. Yuck Mouth, man, I like him, but his voice gets on my nerves.
It's a good album.
Yeah. I got 5 on there. I kind of like the remix a bit more.
Right.
But yeah, Ashley, you been listening to anything new lately?
Mm, the only thing I've listened new so far is the new single from Tamar Braxton, Changed, and Janelle Monáe's Float.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know Childish Gambino dropped an EP for the Swarm miniseries. I might check that shit out.
Yeah, I haven't. Is it on YouTube? I haven't found it.
Yeah,
It's on
both
Prime.
songs should be
It's on
on
Prime. Okay.
YouTube.
No, no, no. I'm talking about the soundtrack, the EP.
It should be on
Yeah,
YouTube.
Okay.
I don't know the full EP. I just know the song itself. They're both on YouTube and Spotify. So.
Yeah.
Yo, you guys have to watch Swarm, man. That shit is crazy. I watched it for like 4 times already.
Wow. Already?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I know. Someone else is telling me about that too. Check it out on either when I get off work tomorrow or on one of my other days off.
Yeah, man. And then I gotta watch the Unprisoned show. I saw the first episode of that new Kerry Washington show on Hulu.
Oh, I need to watch that too.
Yeah, I mean the first episode was okay. I might give it like 2 more episodes before I really become invested into it, because
Right.
yeah. Dog said it may be soon. You mean it may be soon? I mean, yeah, make up your own list, man. Shit.
Right.
I'm just interested, because I'm just interested in seeing what people think will make their own list and shit. I'm not mad at nothing like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Sam
If
said
there's an
Luther
album that if we have a list and there's an album that don't make the list, people feel like, oh, what are you doing? How does this album not make the list? Well, that's why you can make your own channel and make your own list, and you ain't gotta watch us. Very simple.
Exactly.
Yeah. Q said I was listening to Above the Law, Living Like Hustlers, classic album. Okay, you getting some new shit. I see you. Sam said Luther Nights in Harlem remix with Guru, or Jodeci's Freaking You remix with Raekwon and Ghost. Jodeci. I love Luther, but that Freaking You remix slaps.
I never heard that Luther remix with Google. What album that's from?
I think that was from the 1996 album. It had the one with the blue cover and sunglasses.
Oh, that one. Is that the one he had all those collabs with Foxy Brown and Queen Latifah? But that's the other one.
I believe so.
That's the other one. Okay. I never heard that one with Google.
Yeah, that remix was pretty cool too.
Wow. Dr. Rodney Jerkins did that? Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
She said I Know album from '98. Okay. Yeah, that was one of my least favorite Luther albums from that time too.
Yeah.
Like his '90s stuff was Power of Love. I like that.
That's
Never Let Me Down. Yeah, Never Let Me Down was cool too, but I even like the Covers album from '94. But anything after that,
yeah,
until we get into the when he was with Clive, I think, for that album, the self-titled joint with Get You Home Tonight. Yeah, Crypt Keeper Clive. Yeah.
Dance with My Father. You like that one?
That was a very great album. Very great. That song is heavy as fuck though, but hey.
Yeah.
Q said Ice-T's Power album. Classic album too. Okay, Q, you coming around, man. You coming around. I shout out to my boy Mike. He sent a donation, like I said yesterday, for Sylvia Robinson with the Pillow Talk album.
Nice.
I know I have that gig tomorrow night, so probably after that gig, I might talk. I'm gonna see how long the album is first. Shouldn't be too long. Oh, 8 songs. Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, 9 songs. That's not too much. Yes, yes. Hmm. Yeah, Sylvia Rob, she's a controversial figure though, and when it comes to music,
Right.
especially when it comes to Sugar Hill Records. What else is going on in the media? What else is going on? Oh, did I tell you what happened yesterday with the homeless guy try? Like the full story?
Now, what happened with that?
Oh my goodness. Yesterday was just one of those ratchet days at work, right? So
Mhm.
some homeless motherfucker wasn't in front of the hotel. So my coworker was like, "Can you just tell him to just get out because he can't be there?" So I'm just like, "Shit, I gotta actually get out my seat." So I try to be nice to him. He was like, "Who told you that?" I was like, "Nigga, ain't nobody have to tell me shit. It's just my job. You can't be out here," because he's trying to call. He's almost about to call the police. And I'm not trying to have a scene. He's like, "Oh, y'all motherfuckers racist. Y'all can't tell me shit." I'm like, "Sir, you have 2 teeth left in your mouth. I don't want to knock the rest of your teeth out. Really." Like, so, so all y'all racist. It's like, "I'm gonna beat your ass." I say, "I'm right here." So I said, "I'm right
Right.
here. I'm right here.
Mhm.
I'm right." I kept saying, "I'm right here. I'm right here," and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Then I just said, "I'm just saying, look, I feel sorry for you because you have 2 teeth left. I can see your whole fucking throat right now, but still, it's not my fault." I told the coworker, "You know what? Just do what you gotta do." I'm. He called me a racist, right? When the motherfucker was trying to call the police,
Right.
but I'm the racist. Okay, this is why motherfuckers don't help the homeless sometimes. I hate to say it,
Yeah.
because some motherfuckers just do that shit for clout. It's for hustle, really,
Right.
which is a shame. Next thing
Hey,
you know, he's gonna be like, "Please, I got these cheeseburgers. I'll suck your dick." I'm like, okay, then.
what, what movie have you heard that from?
Menace to Society.
Yeah. Man.
I remember when Don't Be a Menace did a parody of that scene. Fucking
Oh,
Marlon thought about that shit.
Dark Ma said a lot of folks didn't like Maxwell's Pretty Rings. What's your feelings?
Who didn't like that? That's that joint right
That
there. Who
was a
don't like
bump,
that?
man. You had people in they Jeeps banging at that ballad. Pretty Wings was
I'd rather listen to that than a woman's work. I hate that song. Oof.
hey, man. Yeah. It's too overplayed.
No, it's overly sentimental. Like vocally, he did his thing, but it's just it's like
Yeah.
I had a bad memory with that song. I'm just gonna say that. I was over here at a party, and the DJ was just all over the
Mm,
place, right? He was playing some twerking song, and all of a sudden he just played "Drop This Joint" and shit like that, and
right.
everybody just started crying. Everybody just started crying and some shit like that in the party, and just kind of threw off the vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I don't mind, but I'm at a party. I
mm,
don't if I'm at a slow dance, and like you play Heat Waves Always and Forever. I don't mind a little slow dance song, but have some good transition. Like I don't want to hear "Back That Ass Up," and next thing you know, I hear hell no, man.
mm.
And that DJ really never worked again the last time I heard. So
Favorite Sade song.
mm,
That's a good one.
damn, that is a good one. I might have to go with Your Love Is King. I might have to go with that for now.
Sweetest Taboo. That's my favorite.
You know she was talking about getting head from Your Love Is King, right?
Yeah. That was a great song.
Yes, sir. Sam said 80s Bobby Brown or 90s Keith Sweat. Ooh.
Mm, I gotta go with Bobby. Definitely.
Yeah. I gotta go with 80s Bobby. 90s Keith is good, but he has some shit in the 90s too. Now, if you would have said 90s Bobby,
He was just begging a lot. 90s Keith Sweat.
right? I'm just like nigga. I really know. And I'm on my hands and knees.
He needed an album to be called Beg. Just name your album Beg.
Real. They could be an acronym or some shit.
Beg.
Beg, acronym for be equally grateful.
Right.
How the R&B niggas have an acronym for it. It'd be the most stupidest shit as acronyms and shit.
Right. Facts.
Dart
Favorite
said,
LL
Murdergram from that Mama Said Knock You Out.
Damn, favorite LL song. I don't know. I love Mama Said Knock You Out. That shit is one of his hardest tracks ever. You know what I'm saying? He was just killing shit on that.
What about you, Ash? You have a favorite LL?
Around the Way, Girl.
That's great.
I take it that we all love the Mama Said Knock You Out album.
Yeah, his best album to me.
I agree.
You know,
but you know what? You know what? I feel like Walking with the Panther is severely underrated.
I don't feel
the love songs was crap, but 1-900 LL Cool J. Why do you think they call it dope? Dropping them. I mean, lyrically, that might be better than Bigger and Deffer, but it's the love songs. Like, I can keep Big Old Butt.
right.
Maybe I'm that kind of guy, but that whole "You're My Heart" bullshit. Come on, nigga.
Jingling Baby.
I like the remix on Mama Said Knock You Out
remix.
better. Yeah. The original version was cool, but I didn't like the bass line on the original version.
Right.
Yeah, there was a reason why he went to my album. I got a question for y'all since we were talking about Levert. Favorite Levert or Gerald Levert song?
I like.
And it can be a song that he wrote for somebody too.
I like Private Line.
Ooh.
Just Coolin' with Heavy D. That's my joint.
I'm a surprise y'all, but Subway's this little game he play.
That was great. He wrote that for them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
That's
crazy.
Because you know Joe was a bit too big to be playing hide and seek with somebody and shit, you know.
Oh man.
But another song, if I want to talk about Gerald Levert, especially, I love the song he did with Eddie Levert, Baby Hold On to Me.
That was a good song, yeah. That was good.
Okay, I'm gonna answer a few more people because my laptop's about to die. Schoolie D started gangster rap, but Ice-T, NWA popularized it. Add in Just Ice too, because niggas forget about Just Ice.
Right.
Actually, really, Curtis Mayfield started gangster rap. I'm gonna keep it above with y'all, but y'all, niggas ain't ready for that combo yet. But Sam said Onyx shut him down on DMX Flesh of My Flesh.
Ooh, DMX.
I'm gonna have to go with Onyx on this one.
Onyx? Okay.
Yeah.
Great album.
Yeah, that was like their most angriest album. Like
it was.
Robin Thicke. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Veronica was classic. The title track, all that.
Imagine if Onyx and MOP did an album together.
Man, who's doing the production though?
Maybe DR Period, a little Snow Goons.
Snow Goons, yeah. Yeah, Snow Goons did albums with both of them, so
yeah. Probably a little static Selector.
You know, underrated.
Right.
Yeah, Pete Rock, Primo.
Alchemist,
oh yeah, for sure. Derringer.
I was just thinking him too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, throwing me in there, shit.
Reg. Yeah.
All right. Philip said, "Pop, pop, pop goes my mind." I love that record.
That was dope.
That was strictly an R&B song from that period too, because you know, R&B
Yeah.
by that time was all over the place, man. Shit.
Facts.
Dart said, "Who won the Karis versus Kane versus?"
Careless.
Mm,
He had more energy, and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to bring people out on stage with him. He just was killing it.
Karis one did bring people. He brought Mad Lion. He brought
Yeah, I mean,
Channel
he didn't
Live.
need to though. He could have did that shit by himself without Channel Live and Mad Lion and his energy. He had more energy. Like Kane was real smooth, but I
Right.
think Karis is like the master of ceremonies when it comes to shit like that.
I felt like Kane gave a better performance, for real.
Kane was great too. That was a classic one. That's like top 3 for me.
In my opinion, the best verses ever.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cameron. Sorry, Dipset. Sorry, Locks.
No, that was lopsided. That wasn't a good one. I didn't enjoy it.
Jadakiss did his thing though. I feel like Jadakiss.
I was picking Dipset, and I thought Dipset to me had the better catalog, but their performance was terrible.
Well, Joel's performance was terrible.
No, the Cam had to save them, and even it was already too late. Like all 3 of them, they didn't take the Lock seriously.
Right.
And I think the Locks knew that Dipset catalog was better, and they had to show out, and that's what they did. And Jadakiss destroyed them by himself.
Yeah, I hear you. I always wonder why 50 Cent left Jam Master Jay Records.
Columbia dropped him when he got shot.
Right, and him and Federal didn't like each other either.
Yeah. Well, he hit the mixtapes, and because of the buzz in the streets, that's how he got signed to Aftermath and Shady.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna ask a few more questions before I head out. I got a question for everybody. Better stage presence. Tony Braxton, or Angie Stone?
Tony.
Well, I've seen Tony live. I never seen Angie Stone. Like Tony Braxton is great. Like live, she's great, and she looked just as great live like she do on TV. So I never seen Angie Stone live, so I don't know. I'm going with Tony on that one though.
Yeah, I never seen either live though, but
Same.
I mean, I have my feelings about Angie Stone though, but she has a good stage presence.
Right.
Q said Jadakiss have no classic albums.
That's not unpopular because I don't feel like he do either.
Oh Jesus,
Great lyricist. I don't feel like he has no Illmatic type of album.
Damn, try you agreeing with Q again? Okay.
For once, I agree. Yeah. I don't think he have a classic album. I've been saying that. Fabulous album.
I disagree with both of y'all. Kiss the Game Goodbye is a classic. I disagree.
And that's his best album, but is it on Illmatic level?
I said it's not. I said it's not, but it's still a classic. There's few albums on Illmatic
by Jadakiss standards.
No, it's a classic by just a classic.
So you think it's a classic with all of the other classics, with Ready to Die and Doggy Style and Documentary?
It's a 4.5 classic. Like it's with Marshall Mathers LP.
5 mics is
yes, it is.
4.5 is what? That's good.
How I rate albums, if it's 4.5 or 5, it can be a classic.
So anything past 4 mics is a classic for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anything past 4.5 to be exact.
Okay. So you have no problem with that album? You didn't think no tracks should have been left off?
Some tracks was better than others, but I still felt the overall feel of the album was very good. Compared to the other albums, then yeah. But I feel like it's still I'll say it's an arguable classic. That's the best way to put it.
His best album ever. Even now, still his best album.
All right. Who sings better, Erykah Badu or Beyonce? Jesus.
I'm going with Badu.
Don't do this to me.
Yes, do that to
You
me.
know,
I'm going with Erykah.
I gotta always go with Erykah Badu. You know, Erykah Badu was queen. Beyonce vocally is good though, but come on now, don't do this. D'Angelo's Black Jesus. Erykah Badu is the Virgin Mary. Let's just stop there.
And Beyonce is Swarm.
I mean, Beyonce is just Beyonce. Let's just say Beyonce is Beyonce. Angie Stone would blow Tony off the stage. I'm just saying. Really?
Really?
Blow her off the stage? I don't know.
I don't think so.
She a good singer. I don't know if she's gonna blow her off the stage though. I think Tony could hold on to the stage. You know, even if she's trying to blow her off.
I mean, Tony held her own with people on stage like Whitney and stuff too. Mariah.
Now you say Angie Stone and would blow off Ciara, then I'll be like, yeah, of course. She blow Ciara off the stage, but
of course.
I think Tony could hold her own against Angie Stone.
Okay, Q. Now you tripping?
Nah, you bugging, man.
Come on, Q. Come on.
Come
on, Q.
Jada ain't got two classics like Method Man. His discography is just as shitty as just Jadakiss, but he got those two classics.
Come on, Q. Okay. I think Ashley has to go. I think she has to work tomorrow. All right. I think I answered everybody. All right. I'm gonna make a few announcements before I head out. All right. So me and Try did the BMF season 2 breakdown. I'm gonna try to drop that tonight. You know. So stay tuned on that. That was pretty good work. Now we did. Yeah. Watching Power Book 2, which I saw a comment that says motherfucking Tyreek is getting robbed by Wakanda. I'm just like, you know what? I am sick of it. Y'all. But you know what? I think I found my new favorite character after Zeke. Homegirl. I forgot her name. I'm just gonna call her Proto Naomi Campbell. That's what I'm gonna call her for right now.
The new chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know the actress is dating Uncle Phil from the Bel Air show.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Damn.
I'm just like, look at Black Love. Look at Black Love right here. Come on now.
Two good shows too.
Looking like a dark chocolate Boris and Nicole and shit. Look at y'all, man. Come on.
Oh shit.
I love to see it, man. I love to see it. But yeah. So, and you say you're still gonna do Bel Air season 2 breakdown with your podcast, right?
I gotta talk to them because they mentioned cause we did season 1 last year. They wanted to do season 2, but we haven't done it yet.
Okay, all right, cool. Either or, it's all good. Cause
hey, I could do 2 reviews for the same show. You know, it's just gonna be on different platforms.
Right.
You know.
All right. And thanks to my good friend Mike, we will probably pre-record a review tomorrow after my performance. You know what I'm saying? Ashley said she had to work in the morning. Okay.
All right.
No problem. I was going to end this anyway at this time. But yeah. Sylvia with the Pillow Talk album. I'm gonna send you the album on Instagram just in case motherfuckers give you some bullshit.
Right.
So Shout out to Mike, send that donation in. And I'm also gonna order that Kid and Play joint for you probably
yeah.
tomorrow, Friday.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
I told y'all I'll be able to find it, man.
Now he's asking us about the fourth album. Did you listen to the first two Method albums? I don't think you did. If you're saying that you have no classics, listen to 420. That's his last good album to me.
Yeah, it's good but not great. It did have some
Yeah.
filler in it.
Yeah.
But I heard some shit. I heard some recent shit from that new album. That shit was pretty cool.
Meth Lab.
Yeah, that shit was pretty
I
hot.
do like that song you did, the Red Man joint. That shit was
Yeah.
fire.
I said, I don't know. Method Man just got that boost, man. Shit.
I mean, shit. You on power now. You better come out with some good music.
Shit, man. Shout out to Method Man. He doing his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sunday is gonna be the finale of the De La Soul month. We're gonna take it all the way back to Dashikis and Daisies, the 3 Feet High and Rising. This is technically a re-review because YouTube took away my original version. Plus, it was due for a review anyway because some opinions have changed on certain tracks. I don't mind doing that. Plus, it'd be a nice end off, when it comes to Dave, because that's the loss right there. I'm just like, wow. So yeah, and next week too is gonna be the finale of the disco week or disco month, excuse me. Got shit, you know what I'm saying? So stay tuned on all of that. Also, shout out to everybody like Mike, Eric, everybody. The collection video is gonna come next month too. So if you guys are ready for that, I might do some album digging tomorrow if I get some bills paid. I gotta pay off some of my car note first, so let me stop playing with that. But other than that, part 6 is gonna be sometime next week. I'm gonna let you
All right.
know about the You hear me?
Nah, you was breaking up before. I didn't hear what you were saying.
I thought so. But yeah, you heard about I'll let you know about the dates for the next part 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Chris, I appreciate this as usual. I'm definitely gonna hit you up a little later.
All right.
Hope everyone has a good night, and I will see you guys Sunday. Peace.
Peace.